With Superman coming out this week and people loving it, I'm sure there's a lot of people in the market to buy a Superman figure, and I'm here to pitch you this one right here. Now, I will say this Superman figure is not cheap, okay? This is a kit bash. It's a combination of two different figures, and I'm sure you've already seen it a billion times. I'm just here to inform you how I did it and how I would start if I wanted to make my own again. Before I dive deep into that one, I'm going to tell you a couple options that you have that maybe don't cost as much as this one will. First up, there's a whole lot of McFarlane Superman figures. McFarlane is the company that holds the licensing for DC, so they make all the Superman figures, all the other, DC characters. And a lot of people don't like McFarlane a whole lot. There's a lot of reasons for that. No accessories. They're 7 inches instead of 6 inches. A lot of times mid-articulation. Sometimes wacky paint jobs. I do think sometimes they are a little overhated, but for a character like Superman where there is a lot of other options, I would not buy a McFarlane Superman. But after McFarlane, you only have figures that are $90+. So yeah. Mafex has made several different Supermans, but they've only made normal Supermans with the classic suit from non-Superman stories, which is really weird. They've made a Batman Hush Superman, which I don't like very much because the colors are muted and it doesn't come with a smiling face. And they've made a Dark Knight Returns Superman that looks like Handsome Robin. I don't like it. But the body of that one is great, and we'll get to that one later. But if you don't want a classic suit, Mafex does have the Recovery Superman suit, which is in stock right now. After that, you have Revoltech. Revoltech has only made 2 Supermans. They're both New 52 suit, kind of. The other one is a recolor. It's black and white. It looks like the Recovery suit, but not exactly. Me personally, I don't like the New 52 suit. It doesn't even look good to me in figure form, but Revoltech does have the articulation going for them. So if you like that, you can try to find that. It's not in stock, but hey, give it a shot. Last option I'm going to talk about is the Mezco Superman, which is the newest classic Superman Mezco's released. And if you're familiar with Mezco, you pretty much know what kind of figure this is going to be. It's going to have kind of mid-articulation, but it's going to look great. And we're going to take advantage of both those aspects. So now segueing into this figure that I have right here, we're going to be using the neck, the heads, and the hands, plus all the accessories of the Mezco Superman, and we're going to put him on the Mafex Dark Knight Returns body. Now, this style of a figure is not for everyone. I understand if it looks a little too buff for some people, but I think it's a perfect all-star Superman kind of body. I would consider this the definitive Superman figure for myself. Now, like I mentioned, this will be an expensive kit bash. You're gonna need to buy 2 figures essentially, and both these figures are not in stock. Actually, never mind. I just checked. Mafex recently did a reissue of the Dark Knight Returns one, so you can get that one base price, but the Mezco Superman is not in stock. But you might get lucky and you might find a listing for just the heads and the neck, or a fodder lot or something like that. So be on the lookout for that. You could go on Facebook Marketplace, you could go on eBay, you could look on all those sites to try to find those. But the process of merging those 2 figures together is pretty easy. You can put the Dark Knight Returns body in some hot water and pop the neck off, and then replace it with the Mezco one. It's not a perfect fit, so you will need something to fill out the empty space. I just use sticky tack and it works for me. And the hands fit really well. You will need to clip the top of the wrist pegs because they are a little too long, but after you do that, it's like it just came with the figure. It's perfect. And I'll say this again, this figure is not for everyone. A lot of people are fine with the Mezco or the Mafex one separately, but for me, I really don't like the face of the Mafex one, and I need better articulation for a Superman figure than the Mezco one. But it's up to you. Whatever's more important to you, I think you should get that one first. Say you want to do this kit bash, but you're not sure if you want to spend all the money on it. I would say if looks are more important to you, buy the Mezco first, and if you're happy with that, just keep it. Don't even get the Mafex to do the body swap. And I'll say the opposite if articulation is more important. You could honestly, if articulation is more important to you, just get the Hush one, because the Hush one is better articulated. It's not as buff, so it's easier for it to move, so you might just be good with that one. But for me, I got both of these while they were in stock, so I didn't pay as much as I would right now. So I'm really happy with this. I'm happy with what I got. I don't think I need another Superman figure to replace this. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you guys have any questions, put it in the comments. I got you. Have a good rest of your day, and see you guys next time.